Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Unprofessionalism Podcast number 7. And today we have Ben. Introduce yourself.
Wow, okay. Now, you're not even introducing yourself first, Colin. Okay.
Well, I'm Colin, as you all should know. Of course, I'm Colin. The number one member of the podcast.
Wow, okay.
No.
Let's go on.
No.
Whoa. Ben.
This is a democracy. We're all equal.
Are we, though?
Yes.
Really? Yes, I am equal.
Okay, so Ben, introduce yourself.
Wait,
Who are you? What's your name?
Ben, who's this Ben? I don't know who Ben is. This is off to a great start.
Who's Ben?
Okay, let's move on. Josh, how are you today?
Hi. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right,
And then we have our guest, Lovek, or Hunter.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, Hunter?
yes, make sure to follow, comment, like, subscribe. It's Lovick on twitch.tv.
I'll
Wait,
murder you.
what?
No, no, no.
Excuse me.
None of that. The Hunter.
No,
Wow.
no, we don't do that. Here.
Already putting the plug in, all right?
No, you,
No
Oh,
plug-in.
Twitch?
you gotta do.
Oh, what's that? What? Oh.
Yeah, when the podcast
Okay.
is ending. Wait, did you say Twitch? Twitch? Well, what is this Twitch? I only watch Mixer.
Yeah. What's
Okay.
it like? What's it like being on Twitch? Because I know you have a channel
What's
on there.
it like being on Twitch? Oh my. So to start this all off, I officially started streaming around 2018, and this was just something to do for fun, you know. Nothing big, nothing like I'm trying to be like the next Ninja, because at that time I think Ninja was already popping off. Or no, Ninja moved to Mixer in 2019 if I am correct. Yes? No? Yeah? No?
I didn't really care about it, so I
I
don't.
think around.
But sure,
I think around
let's call it
2019. Yeah,
2019.
because
Yeah, let's just say it's 2019.
Yeah, let's say
I
that.
remember streaming when Ninja was still on Twitch, and I remember when he left Twitch. Like overall, what it's like being a Twitch streamer? It's being a Twitch streamer. I mean, it's one of the hardest sites to get recognized on because Twitch really doesn't have like an algorithm that YouTube has. It only has like this little discoverability tab. Like it recommends like people that stream like the category. Like let's say you're a streamer, you stream Minecraft. On the left, besides the people who are following and the bigger streamers like Tim the Tapman, Dr. Lupo, Shroud, who recently came back, it shows other people that are streaming the same category as you, which it would be Minecraft. And it is fun on there. I mean, I met a lot of great people over the time, and I do hope to be able to just move on and keep growing overall. And I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the fame. I'm just doing it to have fun, spread some good vibes. I mean, just casually overall.
You're doing it to build your new computer.
Yeah, until I build my new computer. I've been streaming on this laptop for the entirety of my, hold up, let's start the quotation marks, career,
Oh my.
if we could even call it that.
I mean, it's not a
Um,
bad laptop. It has a 1050 Ti.
Yeah, it's a 1050 Ti, 12 gigs of RAM, i7-7700K, I think. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
that's good for a
HQ,
laptop.
I
That's
think.
not
1
gonna lie.
terabyte hard drive.
Is the one?
I think that's.
Is it the one you
Huh?
brought to school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the one I brought to school. Oh my. That was fun though. Like I brought it to school. I was playing Fortnite at the lunch table. No, was it Fortnite or was it Rocket League?
I think it was both.
It was no, yeah, I remember doing it in the auditorium playing
I think we played some
Fortnite.
Project M on there too.
Yes, oh my gosh, this time, oh my. So besides the entirety of like being a Twitch streamer, what did I stream? Because I'm still trying to get this laptop to actually communicate well, like not break in the middle of a stream, dropping like 5 million frames a second. I stream Rocket League, and I'm not gonna like go full out with this, but I'm just gonna put it out there. I suck at it.
Okay, Mr. Champ. Okay, Mr. Champ.
Even though I am within one of the highest ranks of the game, I completely suck at it compared to players my rank. And the Rocket League community overall, I mean, it could be good, But overall, you could probably compare it to, what's some of the most toxic gaming communities out there?
Overwatch.
Overwatch?
Smash.
Overwatch? Smash?
Rust.
Well, now it's Smash.
Now it's, oh my god, now it's Smash.
What else? Undertale. FNAF.
Isn't
Oh,
Rust pretty
Undertale.
toxic?
Oh,
I heard
Rust
that.
is super
Rust is
toxic.
hardcore.
Rust is like, oh my god. Super
I
toxic.
feel like GTA 5 can be kind of toxic sometimes with modders.
Sometimes.
Oh, those are fun to run into.
Oh.
So, I mean, overall, Rocket League, I'm not going to say is shining gold with rainbows and unicorns, but I'm not also going to say it's the depths of 4chan. I mean, it's the farthest from both of them. You get nice people every now and then you get those people that are like, you suck at this game, what a save, how could you not hit the ball? Dude, my teammates suck even though I'm not even doing anything. Ugh.
I played
I
Rocket.
mean-
kind of thing you kind of run into in a lot of competitive things like
That's
that,
fair.
Yeah.
where it's you kind of put the blame on anything except yourself.
Mm-hmm. And the Rocket League has a quick chat thing in it, like nice shot, what a save, wow,
Oh, what a save! What a
okay.
save! What a
What a
save!
save. Yeah, they're like, so what a save, I believe, was originally supposed to be like someone like saving the ball like super like awesomely, like a clutch save. So basically in Rocket League, for those who don't know what it is, car soccer. Flying car soccer. I mean, who wouldn't like that?
I played it once.
No
I
one-
mean, people only use what a save when someone fails a save.
Probably
I mean, at this point, yeah. Like, when someone misses a save, they're like, what a save, dude. How did you not do that? I could do it with my eyes closed.
that's every online game.
Oh my
Yeah, I believe
is.
that kind of like toxic behavior just sort of stems from the genre in general.
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
online game has some like amount of toxicity.
I mean, toxicity in gaming overall is just...
Started with Xbox 360 live chat. Yeah, it's just on from there.
That's fair.
I,
Most of our generation could not handle that.
yeah, I wonder, like, imagine the gaming industry, like, back then, like, N64 times, like, when that was a thing. Like, would people really have been that toxic? Like, the toxicity that is shown now, would that have been that back then?
Well, there was much more. There was much less interaction during those
Mhm.
times in general, because all you really had to go by were like your friends or like the Nintendo magazines or whatever.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I think my family has a couple of those laying around.
You have Nintendo Power?
I believe so.
That's insane.
I have Zelda 1 and 2 gold cartridges.
I mean, most of them are gold.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of them are gold.
I've the first
Feed
gold
me.
cartridge. I don't have the second one. But yeah, Hunter, you were just like cleaning out your closet one day. I was on a call with you, and you were like, "Wait, my NES."
Yeah, wait, the NES. Oh wait, this is broke as hell, like crap. I mean, they eventually had to go out and buy, like, not buy a new NES, like get it fixed. And now every now and then when I come downstairs, instead of my dad playing like Lost Odyssey or Mega Man on the not the 360, the Xbox One S, I catch him playing, I think, Castlevania or it's a Bubble.
Yeah, that's
yes?
it.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah,
public game.
him and my mom play that a lot. I'm like, what? How do you find this entertaining?
Bro, I mean, Castlevania is difficult. It's a good game, like when it's like designed, like music, like atmosphere. It's good, but it's hard.
Oh, it is super hard.
Um,
I mean, first level easy overall, but second level you get those Medusa heads next to the pits. You get hit, you just float to the pit. It's like they don't even want you
bro,
to beat that
first,
level.
bro, no. First two levels are easy. There's like 6 more. It's very difficult. Wait till you get to the clock tower. That's like a pit.
Oh my god.
It's so bad. But
I've gotten there once and I'm like, never beating this game.
there's a mod for the NES. So you know how when you insert the cartridge, you press down on it for it to get loaded. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That causes wear and tear, and then that like makes like that action over and over and over again, like makes it really hard to read all the time. So there's a mod for the NES where you just unscrew it, you take off that loader, and instead of it going in at an angle and you have to press it down, it's just a straight insert. And that if you ever have a problem with your NES, just use that. There's a lot of mods for the NES, and it's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, my NES. It's a pretty funny story how I got it. It's I actually got it from the electronics recycling bin in our area. We don't have it anymore, unfortunately. But it's an NES with it had the 2 controllers with it and like 30 games. And the NES, the 72-pin connector was bad on it. That's the most common issue. So replacing that with a $12 part on eBay. Then yeah, it works now, and it's in really great shape too.
Nice.
That's a great story. Remember when you told me that? I was
Yeah.
like, you're lying. You had.
Yeah.
I mean,
Whatever
like restoring
happened
an
to
NES.
Whatever happened to the electronics recycling area? Did it just shut down?
They just decided to shut it down
Oh,
just because
so-
I don't know.
It
It
sucks.
it
'cause
costs
the
money to
people throw
operate,
out
but
good
like
stuff.
Oh
Hmm.
my.
They could just repair and sell the stuff. It's probably all easy to repair.
yeah, they didn't want you taking stuff out of there. But like, what's the harm in people taking stuff out of there? You're just like saving the township money
Yeah.
by having less stuff to recycle.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. It's all like good working stuff.
A lot
too.
of it, yeah, a lot of it we're working.
Like,
Like the projector, the
my
projectors that I brought to
God.
school to play video games.
wait.
That was also from
Do
the
you,
electronics
do you want
recycling
to tell
bin.
that story?
Wait, that was?
Yeah, so
Oh,
so
wow. I didn't realize that.
Story time.
It started with the small TV. Okay, I had the small TV, LCD's TV.
Yep, I
And,
remember that.
Yeah, I had this idea. Told the chef to bring in his GameCube. So we just we played Melee
Yes,
in
sir.
school with this
Melee.
7-inch TV, and eventually it got to the point where I started bringing a projector in.
Wait, when was
Pretty
the
much.
time we eventually were able to use it with like the teachers not actually complaining? Wasn't that like last couple days of sophomore year?
Yeah, like on the last few days of school, like after like when the finals were done, we were in like the cafeteria and stuff. We played.
Mhm. You were in the back right corner.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah, and Steve he's been on the podcast a few times. He brought his own projectors. We just
Wait, so
Had
you
a
had
party
a
back
two
there.
projector setup?
Yeah, we just had a party back there. Like one setup was playing Melee and Mario Kart Wii or whatever. One setup was playing Ultimate. I think.
Yeah.
We even got Rocket League on there. Who was I think I was playing Alex?
Hey, bro. When Smash Ultimate like came out and we all brought our Switches, do you remember like every single time we had a study hall or a substitute, we would always ask to use their projector and then hook it up and play Ultimate? Those
Oh,
were the
I was
times.
never in your classes when that happened, but
Oh,
Alex had all the adapters and stuff to do that.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Shout out to Alex.
Oh, Alex had like his big bag of adapters.
Shout out to Alex. He refuses to
Oh
be on
my
the
God.
podcast.
Are you gonna censor him or no?
Just the first name.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Oh.
pretty common.
Wait, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah,
Do you
Hmm.
guys like watch streams live?
Yeah.
nah, not really.
This is just me. I always, if I ever want to see a personality on like Twitch, I will catch the VOD. That's about it. Because I usually am busy or I can't like dedicate myself to sitting there for that long.
Mhm.
Like it has to be really interesting. Either that or it had to be like a tournament. Then I would watch it live on Twitch. That's about it.
And I mean, yeah, as a Twitch streamer, you gotta know that sometimes people aren't actually gonna be able to be there. But you also don't want to take it to heart. Because if you do, then that's just gonna kill the quality of your stream, your content that you're putting out. I mean, I watch streamers because one, we're friends, we're buddies, even though they live all over the planet. And I mean, I like the person. I don't care what game they're playing. I don't care if they're sitting upside down. I don't care if they're flying a plane. I mean, I just watch for the person, the interaction, you know. And I mean, I get people watch me because of that, because I have a good personality, you know. Every now and then I may be wacky at times. I mean, you know, being a Twitch streamer, I think it's what you have to do to succeed on Twitch is you either have to start streaming and already have a name for yourself. You have to have the greatest like personality out there, like making ironic, like original like memes. Like remember, this was back when Ninja was first streaming, like what was he playing? H1Z1 when some guy killed him, he was like, "What the heck did you say to me, you little like," remember that?
No.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's just become a meme
I
at this
think
point.
everyone knows that.
Yeah, it's really become a meme. And then he eventually popped off because of that. And then Fortnite just launched his career, like skyrocketing. like insane. So you have to either one again, come in, already have a name for yourself, personality, and also make a meme of yourself, or three,
Be a woman.
be
Okay. Okay.
True. At times, I've seen
Okay, Pokemon.
I've seen female streamers that have like less viewers than me, and I'm like, okay, everyone is treated equal sometimes. And so for an organization like ESO, ESO. What's that? I know ESO is something. No, Elder Scrolls Online, ESL, sorry. Or like MLG or like The Rock. You have to be an organizer, organizing like events, tournaments, things like that. Or you just got to be a god at whatever game you're playing. Like pro
Like
players.
Ninja.
Yeah, like Ninja, you got to be a
Proud,
god
yeah.
at Fortnite, you got to be a god at PUBG. Dr. Disrespect, you know, he's on YouTube now because God knows what. No one knows what happened to him really.
Hey Ben.
He got
Yeah, I've never figured out why.
Yeah, he got banned, went on YouTube, pulled 300k viewers on his return. Absolutely insane.
Good for him.
Yeah, really.
Yo Ben, did you see that
Yes.
latest Smash tournament?
No, I really haven't been following competitive Smash that often. Well, especially since all the things that have been going on.
Yeah. The
yeah.
only reason I watched this tournament is because like it was the last major like online tournament, and it was hosted by Mewtwo King.
Oh, okay,
Ooh.
yeah.
He's one of the of course he's one of the five
Well
gods,
done.
and then he like defended himself, and he like put himself out there when accusations came against him that were completely false, and I just gained so much respect for him, not only as a competitor but like as like an internet person. But apparently the streamer like really well this tournament. Like did surprisingly well. It was only a couple days ago, and I think MKLeo and I forget who else it was, but they were in grand finals, of course, because they're like the best in the world. I'm just glad like that there's still a scene.
I think with what happened to the Smash community, I can't say for certain, but I think it would be a decent time to get in, like newer pro players, maybe?
Yeah, just be of age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe.
That's just about it. But that's neither here nor there. All the community can do is just move on.
True.
And
Just
I
like
mean, there are
newer
other-
esports coming out like Fall Guys. Ugh.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's so crazy because like Fall Guys, I feel like it like exploded because everyone's at home, you know, because of the virus. I think
Yeah, like
was like the next Fall Guys could be even bigger because everyone's at home. Like online
Yeah,
is like
like,
what's
Fall
needed.
Guys is a pretty good game, though. Like, that looks like a pretty interesting game. It's like mini games, but it doesn't look. There's
It
not
looks-
much
it's a
to it
party
either.
game.
Kind of like Fortnite.
It looks like
I mean, it looks like a
it
game
looks
I'd want
like
to play.
Mario Party, Wipeout, and there's also like 100 players, which seems awesome.
Oh yeah, it looks sick. Like there's like really just like I don't know if it's a game you'd play for like multiple hours, but it would be cool to just hop on for a few
But to be
minutes.
honest,
like,
would you rather be playing Fall Guys or would you rather be not playing Mario Party?
That's
I'd
a
rather
good
be
question.
I
happy with
mean-
Mario Party.
Mario Party
I
has
don't
more
know.
variety.
And it's also
it-
unique.
Like if you like the charm of Fall Guys, you'd be like, oh, it's like a goofy, like would you even say action game? Because there's a ton of like popular games which have like goofy, not like responsive movement, like Human Fall Flat, Octodad, and Stick Fight. Like their entire
You could even
charm.
consider. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Their entire charm is based on like their awkward and quirky movement, whereas Mario Party is kind of like precise, and then it could be any mini game, and there's this whole board game element to it. It's just interesting.
And I was gonna go off of that Fortnite even, because if they had a cartoony style of animation, the movements were more serious, but the entirety of the design was more cartoony, more goofy. You know, even now with whatever God knows what they're doing with Fortnite.
Alan, what are
follow
they
that
doing?
anymore? I
Oh,
dropped.
Fortnite has changed so much. They just like I got off for like a few years, or not a few years. I played pretty actively in the third season. I came back and they just changed like a lot of the game mechanics. They added cars, they added like whole new locations. But I think the coolest part about Fortnite is that every season they completely find a way to change the map with like some live event. And that's why I think that game's still so popular, because they still do so much with it. They're so like on top of
I
it.
mean, I played season 3, and then I stopped for so long, and I recently started playing a little bit again just because Colin was like, Fortnite right now, play Fortnite. So, I've had fun, I believe, but only because it was with friends. I still don't think that
Oh, yeah.
as a genre, Battle Royale is super interesting or anything. I believe that there's just a lot of downtime in collecting resources and everything, and just the fact that if you fail in combat, you have to do it all over again. But
Well,
yeah.
Ben proposes an interesting question. Because of the lockdown, do you think we'll see like a sudden like rush of games where it's all like fun online multiplayer games that you get to play with a lot of people or with your friends because we're all at home now? Because I feel like local co-op may just stop being a thing or not like at like a selling point. You know what I'm saying? I feel like online, possibly battle royale games are just going to be the future of the industry.
Yeah, I believe Steam actually introduced a feature where you can play local games online. I believe it was.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I did
yeah.
it with Stick
Yeah,
Fight.
Steam
I did that
Remote
with Stick
Play.
Fight. Yeah, that's possible.
Oh yeah, it's great. It works really
all you need
well
is good
too.
internet.
That's like the biggest edge they have in Epic
Yeah,
Games.
so I believe that local for a while now has really sort of been an afterthought or not even included.
Because of this lockdown entirely.
Well, not even just that. I believe just because of the rise in popularity of the internet in general. Like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, all the games were had a strong sort of like LAN capabilities now. Well, in some games now it's hard to even make your own server if it's even possible to make your own server.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Is it weird to you guys that it's August?
Overall,
Yeah. Oh, you finish your thought. Go ahead.
actually, no. I like where you were going.
I just checked. I don't know why. I just checked the date. Well, first of all, 2 days ago was Kobe Bryant's birthday. Then yesterday was Mamba Day. So I'm kind of like in a weird spot. But we're recording this on October. I mean, Jesus, I said October. August 25th.
I wish it was October.
I hope it's not October.
Well, it's gonna feel like it's gonna be October tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is like the last heat wave coming in.
It's gonna be hot today.
Oh,
yeah,
this is
yeah, perfect time for me.
I like
break.
fall
Ha, ha, ha,
weather.
ha,
Ben,
yes.
you want
Yeah,
to
and then
talk
we
about
could-
that?
Okay. I guess I can talk about that now. But so yeah, it's late August right now. It's really hot. I believe right now in our area it's currently 89 degrees. All right.
Back to you with the weather.
So it was 2 days ago. Yeah, it was 2 days ago when yeah, it started to get hot in my house. The air conditioning was down. So yesterday I was doing the diagnosing. So pretty much I was outside. The outdoor unit's getting the 240 volts in. Everything's really normal. But the thermostat, whenever it would go into cool mode, the thermostat would restart, and it would send a command to the outdoor unit. I would hear a click on the outdoor unit, but nothing would start. So I disconnected the thermostat, and I jumped the wires in the basement on the indoor unit, so the air conditioning would just turn on. I walked to the outdoor unit. It's not on. I walk back in, and I just smell smoke.
Wait,
Oh
what?
my god. Seriously?
Yeah. So yeah, there's a further issue than the thermostat. Unfortunately, so I'm getting help, and that's we're gonna figure out what's up with that in the next couple days.
That's insane.
Dang.
Well, good luck.
And unfortunately, our air conditioner is also our heater, just because we don't have natural gas on our street, so it's a heat pump, which means that the air conditioning essentially runs in reverse. So it has an emergency heat mode, but that's really not power efficient.
Ben,
Well,
are you overheating?
I say it's not power efficient.
Are you
but,
overheating during the recording of this podcast?
Sort of. Well,
okay.
I'm used to it at this point. My room's always a little bit hot, but now it's probably like 83 degrees in here. I should get a thermometer in here.
Dude,
Should get a fan in
the
there.
hottest our house ever gets
Get
is
a
like
wall unit.
76. It's insane.
Yeah, I usually set the thermostat like during the winter or during the summer it's usually at like 74 or so.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I have my ceiling fan running right now, and my window is slightly open. That's what's really keeping me alive right now.
Oh my goodness.
Overnight, I had my window open and I had a fan, sort of blasting the outside air into my room.
All right, I got a question. What's the ideal temperature for you? Like in your
All right,
house?
so to be honest, if ideally it would be like 69, no, all year round.
Nice.
Okay, I was expecting that, but no, it's just genuinely the perfect temperature. Like I like it cold like that. Like even during the winter time. Like that's just perfect.
I think around now I can settle for like 72.
Like I would
I
settle
I'd
for
go with
72,
75.
but it's like just I prefer it to be cold.
Colin?
Probably because like I don't wear
Oh, I
shorts.
mean,
I never wear shorts.
it depends. Like 75 for during the day, but like at night, I'd be good with like 65.
That's a radical turn.
Because, like, well, because the thing about like at night is that
At night.
I sleep well in the cold. I just layer myself with blankets. Maybe even like 68. My house is usually 68 degrees though, and it's like 75 during the summer, which is just fine. It's good enough.
For me, I'd say mid to low 60s. That fall temperature. I could
sleeping?
easily live with that.
Like for sleep
No,
or just in general?
Daytime,
Oh,
in
okay.
general. For sleeping,
Yeah, when I
I
go to sleep,
could
I have a fan.
easily sleep. Sleeping, I could easily sleep in the low 50s, high 40s.
Really?
I mean, I
Like,
like
in your
cold
room?
a lot.
I mean,
I
I cannot
hate
sleep in
heat.
hot weather. Like I hate just waking up in like a pool of sweat.
Mhm.
Cold never
Like I
Oh my
had to
God,
do this
yeah.
morning.
I'd rather
Yeah, it feels pretty horrible.
I'd rather
know what you
wake
mean.
up to me frigging shivering than a pool of sweat.
Well, yeah, because like if you're shivering, then you're awake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, and if you're shivering, you can like put stuff on and cool yourself down, but you can't like take your skin off.
I mean, I love. Sorry.
I mean, some people just don't sleep with a blanket when it's hot, which I don't understand. I always need a blanket. It's just like a
Oh,
thing I
I-
need.
I just need
Well,
a
I
sheet.
couldn't sleep with a blanket
I need
last night.
something
alright.
on top of me.
I sleep
Ouch.
with a bed sheet.
Yeah, like I just need something.
Well, like if I'm on a bed, I would like a blanket, but if I'm on if I'm like on the couch, I can literally fall asleep anywhere. Are you like? There's a ton of people that I know, including myself, who can just sleep anywhere. Like I think it was 2 years ago or a year ago, I had a bet with somebody that I could fall asleep during a pep rally. And
Yes.
guess
my.
what? I did it, and I got that $1.
It was just
Wow,
for $1.
Imagine betting in school.
I just wanted something. I thought that was reasonable. Like I wanted to
$1.
sleep. It's not like $5. There'd be no way. I was a reasonable kid. Now I would have done like $5 at least. I was broke, man.
Wow.
Five-
Okay.
$5 bets should be a minimum. I mean, I'm not condoning gambling, but like friendly bets. Like I bet you that you sleep during a pep rally. Like $5 at least.
I mean, we were at the top level, so I didn't really care.
So does the level of bleachers matter when it comes to sleeping?
No, I mean like you can still hear everything. And also, Ben was playing music in my ear while I was trying to go to
Dude,
sleep.
yes, exactly. I was like, wake up.
And I did not. Wait, was it through your phone or was it through that speaker you used to carry?
No, it was through my phone.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you used to carry a speaker in school.
That's
Yeah, you played Running in the 90s.
Yeah, Running in the 90s
during Project
after
10.
a
that
health
speaker wasn't
class.
terribly good.
No,
But
no. Well, why did you carry that? Tell him why you brought it.
it was really stupid. Like I just did stupid stuff. Like when Ajash would sit down in the morning, I would just like it was a magnetic. It had like 2 powerful magnets on it. So I would just put it on Ajash's seat. He would sit down, and I just blast music, like really stupid stuff like that. And I don't know why.
No,
But funny.
the first couple times you didn't time it right, or it didn't work. So I just sat down and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, "What?" And then I think it was one time, like you timed it perfectly, just once out of I think it was like in a month, which I think was hilarious. Isn't that like a shower speaker?
Well, there were multiples. There were multiples. There were two. There was one shower speaker which had a suction cup on it, and there was another speaker with magnets on it.
The suction cup.
How interesting.
The suction
But yeah,
cup.
none of them were like JBL. I don't even know the models, but whatever Colin has. No,
Charge 3.
JBL.
Cheap charge
it was
3?
actually I brought this to the choir camp. It was it was like this Arduino Bluetooth board, audio board, and I brought speakers from a salvage TV, right? So it was like really loud. I didn't have a battery for it. I just plugged it into the wall, and during musical chairs, it was Sean. He connected to it, and he just messed everyone up. I believe it was.
That's
Oh
so
my.
dumb.
Because choir camp was, frankly, was just stupid.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
but
much.
this
Pretty much,
is
you
the
can do really
reason
stupid
I love
stuff
being
that seems really
high school.
unfunny right now, but it's funny in the moment.
Yeah, but you can't do that with
It's
online
funny in the
learning.
moment, but you'll get canceled once the word gets out.
That's, I guess. I mean,
No, that stuff is awesome.
like, it's pretty obvious. If you're the one laughing, they're just going to assume it's you. Because it's really funny, though.
Imagine not laughing when you want to laugh after you've done something like that.
I mean, if it worked, at least no one got hurt. It's just it's the harmless prank, and it was funny. Those are funny.
Yeah, harmless
Yeah,
prank,
yeah.
like putting a whoopee cushion under your seat.
I don't remember the last time I've seen a whoopee cushion. I think it's literally been since 5th grade. Someone brought in a whoopee
Middle
cushion.
school for me.
Someone brought in a... Wait. We know somebody who brought a whoopee cushion in. What? Who is it? Ben, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I actually don't.
Really?
Okay, band nerd.
Someone
probably
used to
some
bring in a
band thing.
whoopee... No, I swear.
What?
Oh, that's gonna bother me for a while. Alright, in the meantime, we're just gonna move on. Quick shout out to Harry and Paul, who were on our podcast last time, who started college online. We wish them
Pog.
best of luck. And it's weird.
It's
It's
crazy.
weird. First of all, they're in college. Second of all, that they're doing college online. Like, you have to pay for tuition to be in a Zoom call. I think that's just weird.
And it's like the dorms. It's like you go to the dorm and like you just go to online school.
I don't get that. People just
Yeah,
want to
like
Yeah, how are they gonna learn
Mm.
anything?
just party central. That's just me.
okay.
Don't.
Yeah, they can't control that stuff.
Well, it's they should not be paying nearly the same tuition if they have to go online.
Yeah, why pay $50,000 a year for a streaming service? Like that's insane.
Well, it's all with the idea of hopefully returning to normalcy. I don't know, give it a minute.
Well, then they should pay a discount until they go back to normal. Though.
Normalcy, what's that?
Exactly. If this was like a public school,
Never.
I'm pretty sure private schools can charge whatever they want.
Will it be when there is a vaccine though? Then we could start to open everything back up fully without masks, restrictions, and that kind of thing.
I mean, you gotta.
Nah, this could be
Well,
longer
there's
than
the
that.
issue of containment and then distribution of the vaccine. That's a whole issue. And then they
Yeah,
estimate.
manufacturing would take really long, just because over 300 million Americans, just for example, of course, a decent amount of Americans will not get it, but just manufacturing millions, it's going to take a long time.
Yeah, like the vaccine, they said the vaccine will be developed within a year. Not saying how long it will take to multiply the vaccine for millions of people and actually distribute it out. Yeah.
And then people to chill out and stop freaking out about it, which I think is gonna take like a year.
Like
People will
Well,
be freaked
yeah,
out
fe-
forever
fear
though.
will,
Life will never be the same.
People,
this
yeah.
virus ain't going nowhere anytime soon. I think once the vaccine is good, like you can actually use it, like no side effects, no nothing, like a good, strong vaccine that will be fully distributed to everyone, I think it's going to take maybe late 2021, maybe mid 2021.
That's like,
Could take way too long.
yeah, but unfortunately, that's how long it might take. Unless
That's
something
like,
radical
I'm
changes.
trying to be as realistic as possible. Worst case scenario, you're looking at 2022,
Hey, knock on
maybe
wood.
even 23.
Knock on wood.
Thank God I have a wood
I
deck.
just
Okay.
This
wonder
is the knocking podcast now.
the following year. I wonder if the following year we're gonna actually go back to college, like go to college though, when all of us graduate from high school.
God willing.
I don't know how we're gonna adapt to it. It's like I know like Harry even said that Zoom completely crashed yesterday for like every college campus, and like public school hasn't even
I
started.
think if we have to do online school next year, it'll be normalized where everyone will kind of like the schools will know what they're doing, but then there's a limitation of technology, internet access. Like if you can maintain connection, like what if your internet went out? You're screwed.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're never gonna be able to fully adapt.
No, and I think it's going to take.
There's always gonna be issues.
I think it's going to take a lot of time to actually fully adapt to online, because still Zoom and the other stuff like friggin' Google Meets and whatever they use, like once again, still like vulnerable to attacks cyberly. Like imagine if Zoom crashes for one day, people panic. Well, did they really panic though? I didn't get the full.
Well, I think
scoop
that
on
Zoom
it.
would be a huge panic just because a lot of businesses may operate off of it for meetings, important
Yes,
kind of things.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Let's just
a lot
say
of businesses
Zoom.
are conducted through.
Let's just say Zoom and Google Meets are out for a week. Not only would schools be extraordinarily affected if they're relying on those, but businesses as well and many other things.
That means all the teachers will be like, "Hey, join my Discord server."
All right.
Discord's very
Do you
underrated.
think that'll ever happen?
Could Discord even
Do you think,
handle
like, we'll
this?
have like a
I don't know if Discord.
Well,
can
I mean, I
handle
believe that
feature.
Discord
Discord
added
even
like
handle
screen
it?
sharing and that kind of thing as a response to like
Yeah, they did.
people using it like in a school setting or business setting.
Yeah, some schools
I don't know.
actually do use Discord. That's why Discord added it. Yeah, not added it. That's why they added the video and screen share option to voice channels instead of just private calls and group chats.
That's true. That was said in there. Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
And I mean, great on them.
oh, dude, if Steven were on here, he'd have a field day on this. But seriously, how did Skype not become the center of like online learning and everything virtual calls? Because they've been at it for years, and then Zoom, because of their business centered approach, just took over. Everything's through Zoom now. Whatever, like,
I think
why did Skype just stop?
it was the marketing.
Skype's dead.
I think it was the marketing. Zoom marketed better. Skype was still trying to get their thumbs out of their butts. Like figuring out, like, wait, what? I don't think Skype made the necessary adaptations that Zoom, Google Meets, and maybe Discord did.
I mean, who even like uses Skype? Does anyone even use Skype now?
No.
Because Discord kind of just completely took over Skype.
And I think
And
Zoom is
TeamSpeak,
what
I think.
officially killed Skype.
So I know some people use TeamSpeak.
I mean, that seems more like a Linux nerd type
yeah.
thing.
Colin, you're the Linux nerd.
Oh, that's so true.
I know next to nothing about Linux. I'm not a Linux
Yeah, but
nerd.
he has a second computer sitting next to his main one that runs the our Minecraft server, a
Yeah.
music bot for Discord, and
And it's a Linux?
it's on
It's on a bot
it's on
too.
Linux just because it was really slow on Windows.
Yeah, it's a really old laptop hard drive. It has like what was it, like 15,000-20,000 hours of use. So I don't want to like be heavy on it. And also like it's really easier to install apps and stuff. You just type the command in terminal
Mm-hmm.
and then there it's done.
Never used Linux.
I see.
Everything's better with what
Yeah,
I'm doing on
Linux
there.
has a lot of genuine benefits over platforms such as Windows. It's just that the application support isn't there, even with these compatibility layers that Linux has available to them. It just doesn't have the full support and widespread apps that the Windows has.
On the surface, it doesn't really seem like it's user friendly, but I feel like once you know like how to use it, it's probably like really free. It's really unrestricting. That's what I.
But yeah, things like you often will install programs and launch programs from the terminal, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, the UI is not meant for anyone who doesn't know what they're doing. Even I had no idea what I was doing. I looked it up, and it's pretty easy to understand. But you put that same web page in front of like your parents or something, they're gonna be like, "What? What's the terminal?"
Colin, that's what you were like. You're like, wait, what's the terminal?
I was okay. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't even figure it out. Imagine like my
No, but
parents.
Colin asks questions to people that he could just as easily look up though.
I looked up like everything
believe
on
you.
how to do the Minecraft
believe you.
server.
I don't even run a Minecraft.
Oh,
I'm messing with you.
what'd you? Oh, okay. I was just like, what? That's like one of the only things I actually looked up.
Wait. Minecraft Java or Bedrock?
Java, because mods.
Oh,
What's
crap.
the
I dropped
difference?
something.
I actually don't know the difference.
Oh, there's a huge
Uh,
modding capabilities.
Bedrock. Yeah, basically, Bedrock is cross-platforms. You could do like every platform, like
Well,
cross.
Bedrock was
but,
originally the Pocket Edition.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Who
and Java was the PC edition.
remembers playing Minecraft Pocket Edition back in the day on their iPod Touches? Come on.
Never had an iPod Touch.
I did not
Really?
use
Remember
it.
the light edition? Every time you close the app, you're like, oh my god, please don't delete the world.
I still have. I think it's somewhere in my room. I think it's an iPod Touch 4th gen, like 16 gigabytes of storage. Like
I
that's
think it's still funny that they're
super
selling.
small.
I think it's still funny that they're selling iPods.
I'm still looking for
Yeah, they made a new
for
one.
the charger for one of those, like I think it's a 13 pin connector or something
Oh,
like
the
that.
Or
big
it's 30.
bulky ones, right?
Yeah.
30,
32?
32,
Oh,
30,
30.
yeah. I'm still looking for one of those. I'm like, I might as well just buy one.
You might be able to get one on eBay. Or are you looking at like in your house?
But yeah, I was gonna say,
You're
look on
looking for
eBay.
it in your house. Is that why?
Yeah, because I have an iPod. That means I have to have the charger somewhere. I should have the charger somewhere.
Right.
And I remember opening it up for the first time. This was before COVID started, around August. And I still had pictures and videos when I was like, what, 9, 10 years old.
All right. How about this? Let's go off for a little bit. Let's go off for. Oh, sorry. Continue your thought.
Oh, no, we're fine.
It just cut out for me, so I just like jumped in. But let's
Okay.
let's like name like nostalgic apps for us, like old games that we used to play all the time. Like what?
Minecraft number 1. That's just
yeah,
given.
Pocket Edition. Let's see, Flappy Bird. Do you guys remember Flappy Bird?
Oh wow, I remember
Yeah, that
that.
was a one-hit wonder.
Jetpack
Jetpack
Joyride.
Joyride was a
Mhm.
great game.
To be honest, these mobile games I really don't have an attachment to, just because I didn't have a phone. I didn't really play games until like it was probably late 2014.
Well, Flappy
so,
Bird was
yeah.
2014, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I never played it.
Oh, okay.
Cut the rope.
Got the Rope was a good one.
Where's
the
my
thing,
water?
Doodle Jump.
I never really played any of those or Angry Birds or anything.
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Star Wars,
The only things I really played were like Crossy Road and Fruit Ninja.
Crunchy Bird was
Fruit
a good-
Ninja.
Those were like
Oh
some of the
my
best games.
God. Fruit Ninja was the good stuff.
Do you remember?
I always liked Subway
Do you remember
Surfers.
Make It Rain?
Oh my god.
Oh.
That didn't that
I don't.
inspire Adventure Capitalist or something like that?
I don't know. I really don't know. But
Still,
I
that
think,
was fun.
I think someone told us a stat that like Subway Surfer is one of the most downloaded games of all time.
I think it was Steven said it.
Yeah, I thought it was Paul.
Someone.
Yeah,
someone,
because it came like installed in
Yeah.
like Windows, I think, like Windows 8.
I think it has over 1 billion, or it was 2 billion downloads.
I have no clue.
I should look this
Do you
up.
remember Temple Run?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Temple Run.
Oh
Class.
yeah, I think I have that installed on my phone right now.
I don't even know what I have. This is a really sad story, but I used to play this Tetris app all day. I mean, every single day.
Tetris Blitz.
No, just regular Tetris by it was owned by EA at the time. But then
EA
I think it was like earlier this year, the app
Mhm.
shut down because EA's licensing of Tetris went away. So that there was a new Tetris app. And then I was like, ooh, this looks different and it feels different. I don't really like it, but I'll play it anyways. But then they started adding ads, and there's like an online mode, and just to find the classic mode, right? Before you could just press one button and then you're already in. But you have to like go into everything. There's like loading times. They just
Mhm.
ruined Tetris. I'm like, I just want to play Tetris, man. So my solution was I just got a Game Boy emulator, and I just play Tetris on that now.
No.
So I just looked this up. Subway Surfers has 2.7 billion downloads
Wow.
as of December of
That game was
2019.
amazing.
That's insane.
Like
Crazy.
we have about we have over 7 billion people documented on Earth. So that is a huge number.
I think that's closer to 8 billion.
Huge.
Yeah.
That's still
That's insane.
nice. Unprofessionalism. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Oh, what about Dumb Ways to Die?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I still remember that
dude.
song.
Yeah, I went back to that game, but it changed so
Have you
much.
Have you ever played Dumb Ways to Die 2?
No, it was
Just-
always the
Yeah,
first one.
I never got
Just
into it
is
though.
Just as good, but the hype of like Dumb Ways to Die and it's insane how popular that game was. It was a really well made game.
Speaking of
I'm annoying orange.
Okay, Colin.
that was the good stuff.
Hey, Colin.
Hey, Colin. Hey, Colin. Hey, Colin.
Ooh.
Colin.
Wow,
Colin.
okay.
Hey, Colin.
Okay. Plants vs Zombies.
I've never played it.
classic.
I'm ashamed to say I've never played in Plants vs Zombies.
Really?
Mhm.
It's free on PC.
Really?
Ooh.
It is. Yeah, you
Alright.
can play it.
Interesting.
What else?
Oh my gosh, what else? Yeah, I was about to say, what else was
There was just so many things.
Was there a
that,
Club Penguin app?
It was just forgotten about.
Club?
Oh yeah, but it was
Okay.
not good
Ooh,
though.
there was
OG
also like
Club
a Club
Penguin.
Penguin, like a Wii game and DS game that actually tied into your account and stuff.
Hold up. This is not mobile.
That's kind of
This
cool.
ain't mobile at all. Roblox.
What? I thought
Like the original Roblox before like it started to get mainstream.
I was never really that into Roblox.
I only played Roblox like once or twice when I was probably like 9.
Yeah.
I remember playing it back in what 2000 2009 2010 created my account 2011 still have it now.
I'm real with you guys. I was never really I played a lot of mobile games, but my bread and butter and what I think most fondly of are Flash games.
Super Smash Flash.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wow, I'm
There's
trying
this
to
one on
think.
Stick Run.
Papa's Pancake Area.
Impossible Quiz.
Basically anything on cool math games, mini clips, Newgrounds.
Bob the
Unblocked
Snail.
games.
Newgrounds, amazing.
Dude, unblocked
Newgrounds.
games. You can play it in school.
A lot of things came from Newgrounds.
That was like I thought I was like a hacker whenever I went in those sites
Unblocked.
because I didn't know how anything
Unblocked
worked.
games. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I was like, wow, they're just like not categorizing themselves as a game site.
well, that's how they do it. So you get not blocked.
Agario.
Remember everyone used to play that.
Oh,
in middle
Gario or
school.
Slitherio.
Everyone played it.
I played Slitherio more than Agario though.
Agario was you.
What's Slitherio? Are you a snake?
Yeah, Slitherio.
Yeah.
Or Slitherio, you're a snake and you're eating stuff and you get snakes to run into you, then you eat the snake.
I played this game called Toss the Turtle. It's so fun. It's basically all you do is you shoot a turtle.
Oh, I
out
thought
of
it was
a
that one
cannon.
game where you.
That's about it. You just shoot a turtle out of a cannon.
I thought you were talking about that one game where you smash a turtle and see how high you can get the combo to be.
Smash a turtle. I don't know what that is.
No, and that's not the game.
Oh, okay.
That's not what it's called, but that's what you did. You hit a turtle with a hammer, and then you tried to get a combo off of the turtle.
Do you guys remember balloons?
Balloons TD.
Mm-hmm. Or Bubble Trouble?
Oh, that was so much fun. I
Bubble
love that
Trouble was
game.
really
Yeah.
good.
I remember those.
I think Fancy Pants was a Flash game. I'm not sure. Wow, I'm
There's so
really
many just
nostalgic now.
Flash
I miss-
games, small games like that we just like all forgot about.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even
Yeah,
thought
really.
about any of these in like years.
When's Flash ending?
I believe it's this. I don't even know.
Isn't it
I
this
thought it
year?
was, like, I thought it was last
Flash
December.
is
Or
ending?
I think it's
What?
December 2020.
Support from it from Google is dropping.
What do you mean, like? Whoa.
Like they're trying to phase out Flash. 'Cause I remember, I think it was last year. They stopped implementing plugins by default on Google. Like whenever you have to go into a Flash and thing, right? Google just wouldn't support it. And then once you added it, it's like support for Flash will only continue until like December 2020. Adobe Flash has been there forever, and it might go away.
I mean, what are the issues with Flash? Is it just like not efficient anymore compared to like HTML or
I don't know. I don't program games. Probably though. Probably just old.
They probably just don't want to use it anymore. It probably costs them more money than they make off of it or something like that.
Still sad though. Alright, dude, this is the real test to see if you're an OG. Do you guys remember when YouTube videos had annotations?
Oh yeah. Dude, why did they get rid of those? People just abusing the system, or
because they wanted to use like like at the end of YouTube videos now they have those like videos that are also available on mobile. I'm pretty sure it was because annotations didn't work on mobile.
but why couldn't they integrate them though?
I don't know. They just made a new one, which sucks.
And
though.
they liked it a lot better.
Yeah, and then they have like that iCard, but I missed those annotations because there were so many videos like based around the annotations.
Well,
And they're
I forget.
just funny.
The annotations lead you to outside links,
Yeah.
or
They can lead you to other YouTube videos.
only other YouTube videos, or could it lead you to other websites though?
I don't know. But they were funny too because they would just
Yeah.
pop up. And be like, I made a mistake here, or like
Well,
that's what she
yeah,
said. You know.
yeah. You could easily sort of correct things too. Like if you made a
It's
mistake,
crazy to think
like,
how much YouTube's
back or something like
changed.
that.
Wait, was that long ago? I feel.
Yeah.
Wait, how long ago was that? That doesn't feel like it's old.
Well,
Oh, it's been a long time.
I think they dropped
Um,
support for it in 2017. Look it
It's
up.
been a thing since YouTube started.
Oh wow, that's actually kind of crazy. I didn't even...
I'll look it up. You guys talk.
YouTube has changed a lot though.
So much, dude.
And I remember YouTube wasn't like some big unfair algorithm. Like creators could actually grow. People weren't pushed aside. I don't
Yeah.
know. Right now, there's just a lot of issues with the algorithm.
I'm gonna go back to what I said around the beginning of the podcast. How like YouTube has its algorithm and Twitch doesn't, but YouTube's algorithm, it just picks up whatever is like getting skyrocketed in views.
Yeah.
So you got to figure
Yeah,
out a
I
way
mean,
to
Sometimes.
beat that algorithm, and I think a couple creators are able to do that. Like Mr. Beast is constantly able to do that.
Yeah.
Like
Well, doesn't YouTube control the trending page in the US though?
Good question. It seems like it though.
yeah, I think they do.
I think like that might be the only one they do. I
Yeah.
think they control it, and you can tell because they only promote this like very specific stuff.
Music,
You know, like
Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel.
PewDiePie like could make some gigantic video
and it wouldn't get on trending.
has like the most views. Yeah, I could
It
think
was,
the best like to dislike ratio in like an hour, and it wouldn't go on trending. Then his apology video is number one.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
was oh my god, the rewind video he made.
Yeah,
That
that,
never
yeah,
got
it
trending.
didn't
It
even
was
get close.
popular. Yeah.
That never got trending in. Oh my god, hold up. I want to see how many views it still has.
Well,
It had like the most likes on and like of any video on YouTube. I think.
Probably because he made something way better than YouTube could ever imagine.
yeah, it's because, and also
Yeah, because YouTube Rewind is not good.
because it became political starting last year. But neither that nor there. But I think
I hate how
More
there's
than that,
like
it's just
reserved
stupid.
spots for it, like Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, some music person, Mr. Beast, Dude Perfect, makeup tutorials like James Charles. It used
It's
to
really inoffensive content, like
and
really neutral content.
and then it's all apology videos. You know what I'm saying? Those
Yeah, they're
skyrocket.
focusing on drama rather than actual good content.
I think they just want clicks, or like this is what we think should get more clicks, rather than what's actually clicking
Alright.
or has had them.
So I looked it up. This was YouTube 2019 Rewind, but it's actually good. 24 million views, 3.3 million likes.
Oh my goodness!
Now, if we look like the
I see
YouTube
9.1.
2019 Rewind,
Oh, it's 2018.
yeah, his 2018 Rewind has 76 million views and 76 million views, 9.1 million likes.
Oh my
More
goodness!
likes than the actual rewind.
That's insane.
Yet the YouTube 2018 Rewind had 2.8 million likes, 18 million dislikes. And then go back to the 2019 YouTube Rewind,
We're posting this.
9.1 million dislikes, 3.4 million likes.
I just looked this
Dude, the
up.
last rewind, they tried to be as inoffensive as possible, but made like the most boring rewind ever.
Yeah.
Watch Mojo could have done better.
Don't even get me started on Watch Mojo, man. I think I mentioned it last time, though. I looked up the annotations thing, right? So
Mhm.
the actual usage of it went down 70% since May 2017, but they removed him from all videos on January 15th, 2019.
I thought it was
Wow.
way sooner than that.
They announced it around November of 2018.
I still feel like
It was
long.
longer?
It was longer ago than that.
I mean, it's nearing 2 years, but also 2020 felt like 3
No,
years.
no, like I feel like it was more like 4 or 5 years ago, but maybe
I have
time
no
does
clue.
like not exist because COVID.
Well, they've been phasing it out since 2017 because the cards and the end screens for mobile, but like they finally got drop support for all of them. 2019. It makes sense because they gave it like a year and a half period. They wouldn't just been
Yeah.
like, boom, you're done. Same thing happened with like Flash. They let people know that it's dying since last year.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, what the heck? That sucks. No more Flash games.
Love Flash games, man.
I'm gonna miss those.
Yeah, really.
Really gonna miss them.
You know, do you think we should talk
You want to go
hypothetical?
to hypothetical?
What?
Betty, if
You
you steal
wanna?
my segment again, I will actually murder you.
Okay, now for the ethic question of the episode.
I'm gonna kick you out of this Discord call. I swear to God.
I think ethic question is a better name
No.
than hypothetical. Why?
Let's say let's say
Both of you are
hypothetical.
stupid. Both of no.
Now, okay,
All
let's say
right, ladies.
hypothetically.
They
Is that Colin or what's that, Ben?
No, that's Ben Shapiro.
All right, ladies
fine,
and gentlemen. Hypothetically.
Now, for the sake of the argument, let's say that what defines that normal is defined by.
No one wants to listen to your impression, okay? People are
Well,
taking
okay,
on the
Jess,
headphones.
do your
But
segue.
what defines normal, though?
You-
What defines normal?
You just stole his segment.
Josh, do
you're-
your segue.
Do it now.
I'm
No,
ruining
do it
it,
now.
yeah.
Do it now. Do it now. Do it
Ben,
now.
you better
Go,
censor
go, go.
yourself.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta
This
do
is
it.
so
You gotta do it. You
unprofessional.
gotta
Peer
do it.
pressure. Peer pressure.
So,
It's unprofessional.
it's definitely not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the hypothetical
Wow, okay.
discussion for today, and it was posted on our Instagram story, is what defines normalcy? What does normal mean? Is it the SpongeBob episode? Hi, I'm normal. That? What?
Hi, how are you?
Like when you think of the word normal, how do you define it? Is it relative to other people? Because what could be normal to someone else could be abnormal to another person. Do you think that normalcy is defined by society? It's an open
I
discussion.
think society pushes it that way. I think society wants to push what they think is normal into other people's like belief of what they think is normal. Like, let's say I say, pineapples on pizza is normal to me, but someone else is gonna be like, pineapple pizza is not normal to me. Well, society says going outside without a mask just, normally is normal, but going outside with a mask is not normal. Thus, it is not a normal society.
Well, I think that normal is really dependent on the actual person. Like what is normal to them in a way. Like what is
Mm-hmm.
standard. Like at least for me, I believe that it's normal for myself to change my own oil in my own car. Well, the majority of society will take it to the mechanic shop where it'll be like, "Hey boss, what you need? Some wheels?" And
Okay.
and they'll change the oil and they'll be like, "Ooh, this part is slightly torn. That will be a $5,000 repair that you do not need or whatever." But it's just jokes aside, it's just normal in society to take your car to somewhere else for a professional to look at instead of doing stuff yourself, learning stuff yourself.
Don't get it looked at by a non-professional.
Yeah, even building your own computer isn't that normal because everyone wants to buy a custom PC.
Building your computer has become a lot more normal in the past couple years or so.
More normal for sure.
Verge.
But like, it's not that normal for like I feel like the average person when they like hear like a rattle inside their computer, they're not gonna like open it up and look for the problem. They're gonna be like, yes, let me spend $300 for someone to look at this.
Yeah. Building your computer is definitely is still more of an enthusiast thing, especially if you want to like play video games and that kind of thing.
Can also be fun.
Useful though. Colin, what do you think defines normal?
Yeah, I don't think normal. I don't think there's any such thing as normal because everyone's different. I think there's societal norms that are pushed, but I don't know. I don't think normal exists. A lot of people think that there's normal things that you should do in life, like I don't know, like get married, have kids, get a job, retire. But like in this day and age, like you could be a streamer. You could have like a podcast. Subscribe, please. You could be like a social media influencer. Like there's so many things you could do, and it's just like everything's changed so much.
In terms of like jobs, definitely not. Nothing's like normal because there's so many opportunities. But if you had to like define normal, would you say it's like what is acceptable, or would you define normal as what is standard?
What is acceptable?
Yeah, because I think, society pushes at you, once again, as Colin said, that you should get married. But let's say you're in a relationship with someone and you don't want to get married because you don't want to have to go through this thing called a wedding. You don't want to waste all this money. You don't want to have these like legal papers signed that, we love each other when in fact we already do love each other, but we just don't need that paper. Like, what if someone doesn't want to get married? What if they just want to live their own life? But once again, society pushes these kind of things. And I think, as someone who doesn't like the norms, because I try my best, even though at times there is no rhyme or reason to try because I'm not like a top dog. I'm not going to be able to actually change anything. But like, I do my best to try like, something not normal. And I mean, will I get dirty looks at me for it? Sure. But it's something different. Why
like playing
be
Smash
walking...
Bros in the cafeteria with a projector.
That was definitely.
Why be
that is not
walking
normal.
down? Why be? Dang it! Why be walking down a path of black and white when you could be walking down a path of rainbows? I mean, like it sounds very childish and stupid, but there's more variety to not being normal.
I think Hunt.
I don't want a normal life. I feel like I'm gonna get one, but I want to do something like interesting and different and have fun.
What defines a normal life? Like settling down? Because
A
yeah,
normal
pretty
life.
much. Nothing wrong with that.
Here's what I think would be a normal life. You're born. You go to school. Get good grades. Go to high school. Get good grades. Find your high school sweetheart. Be with her for the rest of your life. Get a good job that pays well. Retire. Die. That's your bare bone life.
Well, I think Hunter brought up a really good point with marriage. Like, if you say getting married is normal, and I replace the word normal with getting married is acceptable, I don't think that really fits. But I think getting married is standard. That is more in line with what defines normal in our society.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a lot of what we define normal is what we see not only in other people, but what we're influenced by with a lot of media, like through like the emergence of like rap, smoking weed has become more normalized. Through Hollywood, this drama.
And is that stuff good for you?
I mean, does it define normal though? Because I feel like Hollywood and a lot of entertainment industries have kind of redefined what is normal.
And I mean, in the past, things like smoking cigarettes have become normal, but especially in recent years, especially in the United States, all these advertising campaigns to sort of stop smoking. Smoking sort of has decreased in popularity, although that also contributes to the rise in popularity of e-cigarette products such as like vaping.
Isn't it because people thought they would have been like a healthy
the normal has
alternative?
changed in a way.
I think the normal's always changing. Don't never not think that normal will stay the same forever. Technology has never been normal. You got like
It's always changing.
you got the Commodore 64 back in the day. Now we got like god tier setups. Back
and
in
like
the day,
back
you had
in the
like
'90s, the internet was still a very new place, and it was only seen. It wasn't really mainstream as it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I think
things
people are
become
taking that-
mainstream, things die off, and that kind of thing. And what society sort of conforms to, and what is sort of popular among the general population is constantly changing over the years. Like sort of how we define ages is sort of like
Mhm.
the '80s, the '70s, the '90s.
Yeah,
Why'd you
'cause
go
they're-
80s, 70s, 90s instead of 70s, 80s, 90s?
I don't know.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cancel
Go
you.
in
now.
ascending order.
I'm gonna cancel you now.
What?
And I mean,
Unprofessionalism
Your
canceled.
platform is gone.
Last
No,
one.
not yet.
Nice seeing you.
I mean, like going back to vaping, right? What if somebody thinks that vaping is just normal because like a couple of people that they're surrounded by just do it, whereas someone else who sees the harms of vaping, right, doesn't see that as normal. Like, what
Here's
is someone
where-
right in that scenario?
Well, just because something's normal doesn't mean it's okay or smart to
Here-
do. It just means it's normal.
Here's where I say this one thing that I found online. Nice people always finish last. And I'm going to try to compare that to people who, as you said, do not do things that society has normalized. We have normalized drugs, almost normalized drugs. At this point, we practically have normalized them. Drugs, vaping, going out, doing all these ludicrous things. And, there's people who don't do that.
Especially with the internet, people like sharing these stupid things
Mm-hmm.
that they do. Like
Yeah.
sneaking into Disney World or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
stupid things.
But what about the people who, I mean, like, I get it. You're having fun. Like, you get that adrenaline rush. And I mean, I respect that. But do things like, drugs, vaping. I mean, if you're going to do these things, some people may not expect the consequence. But if you're going to try to do some, always look for what could happen. Plan for the worst rather than make an actual plan. Like, let's say, oh, I want to start vaping. Well, what can vaping do to you? Think of that. Well, I want to
Drain your
go
wallet.
sneak into Disney World. Well, what happens if you get caught? Well, I want to go jump off a cliff into a river with some friends. Well, you better make sure you know how to, land in the water, or else you'll be paralyzed because you don't know how to do it. At least be educated of what you're doing. And I think that's just something that, society has lost. The ability to educate themselves before they do something. Be able to think before they act. And I think that thing has become unnormalized.
Well,
Abnormal at this point.
do you think, like, because of YOLO, right? Do you think that's normalized? Like, people doing what they want? I'm just asking because I'm curious. I don't know where you stand on this, but like living in the moment, like, is that normal now because of like you only live once, might as well do it while I can? Is that normal?
Yeah. To me, like, I agree with that. You live once, so try to do like what you want to do. If you want to go climb, a pyramid, do your
But
best.
But
Climb a pyramid.
but climbing pyramids is like not allowed though.
I thought so too. Oh, that's why, because
It's-
YOLO.
Isn't there like a pyramid in South America that's bigger than all the pyramids in Giza? It's like from Aztec stuff. Like you can go to that, but like it's a very hard like trek within the woods. But like, and I still agree. Like, do what you want to do, but I mean, expect consequences as they come. Like, if you want to go surfing because you find it fun, do it. You do you. And I mean, don't say I didn't warn you. I don't care, like, and not in a bad way, but if someone's like, they don't want to follow the norms, they don't want to get married, they don't want to be in love with someone of the opposite sex, they don't want to, go to college. I mean, not me. They, want to do something else. You do you.
Okay,
but
Mr.
if you're
Full-time live streamer.
I'm not
No.
full time. What do you mean?
No,
I'm
dude.
nowhere near full time.
No, you're not going to college. Dude, you're live stream. Yes.
Right now.
Right now. Right now.
Shh. No.
Would you say being on
Not
social
now.
media is normal?
Being on social media, I mean, I think it's become normal at this point.
I mean,
It all started with Facebook.
Facebook has like what 2 billion downloads? A
Mhm.
billion downloads? 2 billion?
Yeah.
A huge difference there, but a huge
Still-
amount. Same as
still, I
Instagram. Instagram is like 1 billion downloads.
And here's what I kind of don't like about social media being normalized. If you don't have social media, you're a nobody. And I think, that's where you can go too far when trying to be normal. If someone doesn't want to have social media because they don't want to endure the stress of people hating on them for like making posts and stuff, like let's say you make a post of like you and your family, but like and have this guy come on and like say, "Oh my god, your hand is bigger than your other hand. Oh my god, oh, it's such a weirdo." Like people are afraid of that, and they have the right to be, afraid. Like, and I get it. I'm afraid of doing all the things that I do because as a human, I'm different. I'm not normal. All of us are different. All of us are not normal to each other. And I think it's just if we as a collective normalize abnormally, no,
Abnormalcy?
I don't think abnormal. If we normalize
Not being normal.
Being abnormal.
Yeah.
not being normal, I think that opens up a new gate to a lot more. And I think it's
I mean, I
just
think that's
us in society trying to normalize concrete certain things. That's just, I think, pushing a lot of people back. And that's just my take
a lot of
on it.
people are fine with whatever. I mean, I don't think everyone's against not being normal. I just think there's a handful of people that criticize anybody who doesn't do what they did in their childhood. And
Mm-hmm. Like,
that's just the only problem.
like let's say you're back in some, I don't know, let's say you were born in like the 70s or 80s. You went out with your friends, out in the streets, partying, doing things like this. I mean, some people do that today still. Let's say you were out in the country, go cow tipping. Yes, that was a thing. And I think I don't know if that still is a thing. Like tipping farmer
I think
cow,
it is.
it still is a thing?
I think it's kind of. I don't know if
That's
it's like a big
sick.
thing. I've heard of people doing
I mean,
it.
it is very rude to tip over a cow, but like, kind of
People
funny
think
at
it's
the same
funny.
time. I'm sorry.
People think it's normal.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm
exactly,
sorry.
yeah.
I mean, I find things entertaining. I'm not going to do it.
Well, everyone's too soft to think that's funny, and all the vegans.
Oh my, don't even get me started on veganism, okay? That's the next
Oh
episode,
my-
okay? That's the next episode.
Don't get me started on Karens.
Oh my. Do we need
'Cause
to
that-
censor
that's
that?
Yeah,
'Cause
really.
that's a slur now, you know that?
That's a slur now? No.
No, people,
No.
Karens
Oh,
think
you were
Karens is
kidding?
no, Karens think Karen's a slur. I saw that on Facebook.
Wow.
dead ass.
Seriously?
Yeah. I think it's
Wow.
a slur, and I think it's
Ooh.
it's people that's
Ooh.
not
I
normal.
think the topic of Karens is just a podcast by itself.
I got a question.
So,
I think so because of COVID, everyone keeps talking about the new normal, right? When we're all
Mhm.
inside, social distancing, masks on, right? If
Yeah.
we ever, so when does what we're doing now become normal? Does that come with time, and does it come with everyone accepting it? And when we come back, will that be the new normal, or would that just be returning to normal?
I think it will take time for what we're doing now, staying inside. Some people, doing things like online, like, here, doing this podcast, streaming, doing other things. That's going to take time to become normal. I mean, streaming and podcasting is already somewhat normal. I mean, everything's normal. It's just the amount of normalcy to it. And I think once we, return to normalcy, how life was before COVID. Can't believe I'm saying that. I think that the things that we find normal now are once again going to take time to, go back to the way they were.
And I don't think that we'll go back exactly the way we were.
Not
Things
exactly.
like
no.
there's certain things like washing your hands more often,
Mhm.
and everything else. Even like
Sanitation.
years in the future. Like I don't think that Google's gonna get rid of the hand wash timer on their smartwatches, assuming that their smartwatches are gonna be still around in a few years. But
And I agree with you. We aren't going to return to deadlock 2019 normal. We're going to return to whatever year it is normal. We're going to find new ways. Like, we would somehow, as humans, we always bounce back after things, you know?
The culture will just keep will keep
Evolving.
continuing, evolving. Yeah.
Mhm. Like after World War II. In World War II, rationing was in World War II and World War One. Rationing and paying war bonds was normal. After those wars, let's say after World War One, consuming, as businesses started to grow and consumer products more became mainstream, and that mainstream probably wasn't even a word back in the 1920s. That was normal for them. We've always evolved the word normal, even though the word normal hasn't changed a bit. The definition always is.
Well, yeah. Kind of off topic, but they say the history repeats itself. But I mean, like, we skipped the Roaring '20s. We only had the Roaring '20s for like a few months, and then we just went right to the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
My gosh. I mean, yeah, history does repeat itself, but it's our job as a society to, look back and try not to make those mistakes. And I get, like, that's what history class wants to teach you, but they also don't teach that lesson. They just teach you, about, the wars and stuff. And I mean, having that knowledge is great overall. Having the knowledge about the Constitution is dandy, when you have people that don't know what the Constitution is, don't know, like, First, Second Amendments, just educate yourself overall, simply.
I mean, there's not much to disagree on.
Ooh, awkward silence.
Yes,
Dead
dead
air.
air. Yes.
Dead
Does that mean that
Dead
it's time to
air.
conclude the podcast?
Please.
Yeah,
think it
that's what I was
is.
gonna say. I think it might be time
Alright.
Indeed.
to end the episode of the podcast. The
Seven. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I got it right this time. Let's go.
You kind of got it right.
Alright.
Let's go.
Yeah, I kind of spaced out for a couple minutes there, but I'm here.
That
I'm
happens
back.
all the time. Imagine being in a Discord call with him.
Imagine being in real
okay.
life with him.
No,
Colin's just staring at Instagram, and I'm talking to him for like 30 seconds. He's like, "Wait, what?"
Speaking of real life, we're trying to do in-person podcasts soon. So stay tuned for that.
That'll be cool.
No, that'll be sick. Have everyone in the past podcast come together
Oh
for
my
a mega
goodness, but-
podcast.
okay.
What? No, that would be way
Oh,
too.
That'd
wow,
be way
that
too
would-
crowded.
That would
don't
be
have enough
so many
microphones
people.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think I could spare two
Or
blue
space.
Yetis.
Oh, and the omnidirectional. Oh my god.
I have an Omni. So maybe.
Okay, well,
Hunter, thanks for coming on.
this is
Plug
this is
yourself.
gonna.
I'll give you
Yeah,
30
yeah,
seconds to
plug
plug
yourself.
yourself.
30 seconds. Just follow me. Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, @itSlovak. Plain and simple. I also have a YouTube, but I don't post on there.
Okay,
Yes.
We're done.
Alright.
Aren't you trying to start your own podcast?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to start my own podcast. One Wish Paradise. First episode aired yesterday,
Nice.
so I'm getting
Alright.
out there. I'm like trying to be
Alright,
normal.
well,
What is normal though?
Ending the podcast. That's what's normal.
wow, okay.
Pressing the stop.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go.
Well, thanks for coming. If you actually watched it,
Listened.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
listened,
You
yeah.
just spent an hour and 19 minutes of your time. Catch you all on the next episode of Unprofessionalism.
Oi. Hold on there.
Wait, I'm doing the outro now?
No. Yo, you're cut off.
This is pretty unprofessional, guys.
We have been extremely unprofessional in everything that we do, and that is the point. So, if you like us, make
it the
sure to
point,
follow us
or are we
on
just bad?
whatever platform you're listening to this on. Stay tuned for more content.
Spotify.
Yeah. We are on Spotify,
Stay
Apple
tuned.
Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube.
We're on like everything. Like
Yeah, if there's
so
something
much.
that you want us to be on, like message us and we'll look into it.
Yeah.
Epic.
Thank you for listening.
I don't know about Mixler, but like pretty much everything else.
What?
Makes
Yeah, Mixler. Yeah,
We should make that a thing.
because it costs money to be on there.
Instead of Mixer, it's just an added L. Thank you
No.
for listening.
Yeah, there's a thing called Mixler. Look it up. MIXLR.
Wait, what?
No.
It exists. Yeah,
I thought you were joking.
MIXLR.
Oh, it is.
Oh, my gosh,
okay.
it is.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I
Yeah.
thought you just missaid Mixer. That's funny. Okay. well, maybe we'll be on there.
That's what I thought when I heard about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to the Unprofessionalism Podcast. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night, evening, whatever you're listening. I don't really care. I have to pee really badly.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, take care, everyone.
Take care.
Yeet.